Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about different formulas of torque. So first one is torque in Cartesian coordinates. Cartesian means when we write it in the form of ijk coordinates, right? So if we have this basic formula, that is r cross f, right? If we are given this r vector as xi plus yj plus zk, right? So we also can understand this thing by this thing. Suppose point P has coordinates x, y, z, then how can we write the position vector r vector? We know that x along I direction and y along y direction, that is j cap, and z along z direction with k cap as unit vector. So what will be the f vector? If I am talking about f vector, the component of force along x direction, that is I cap, plus component of force along y direction j cap, plus component of force along z direction into k cap. Now we know that this is r cross f. So put this value in 1. Put 2 and 3 in 1. What will we get? This will be torque is equal to xi plus yj plus zk cross r cross f. So this is f xi cap plus fy j cap plus fz k cap. If you recall the basic formula for the cross product, how will you find that cross product? So this can be written as I j k. If you remember the cross product which we studied in chapter 4, so this gives me x, y, z, and here I'll write fx, fy, fz, right? From here I'll have to find the cross product, so you know the basic concept. I'm not taking it in detail. So for I cap, I'll leave this row and this column. So this will be y, z, fy, fz. Then I write minus. So this is j cap, and this will be x, fz, sorry, xz, fx, and fz, plus for k I'll write xy and fx, fy, right? So let's solve it. Torque is equal to y fz minus z fy. This is I cap, minus x fz minus z fx j cap, plus x fy minus y fx. This is k cap, right? So that means we know that torque is perpendicular to the plane containing r vector and f vector. So this will represent torque along x direction I cap plus torque along y, this is xz, so this is torque along y direction j cap, plus torque along z direction, that is k cap, right? So here what are the values of torque x? So torque x is y fz minus z fy. These are the suffixes here. This is the main term, so make sure that the size is different. Torque along y is minus x f z minus z fx. So that means what does it become? Z fx minus x f z. and torque Z will be x Fy minus y Fx. If you want to remember it directly, there is a trick again. X, Y, Z. So if this is x Fy minus y Fx, then it will be torque Z. If it is y Fz minus z Fy, so this will be torque x if we are going clockwise, right? And if we are writing z x Fz minus z Fx, sorry, x Fz minus z Fx, that's what I said, which is torque y. So this you can remember directly also. So this was about torque in Cartesian coordinates. So now we'll take the torque in polar coordinates. So let's write torque in polar coordinates. For polar coordinates, again we'll have to draw a diagram. This is x and y. The point of application of the force is this. So where a force is applied, suppose this way, I'll have to make a construction also, so I'm doing it all together. I'm just extending it, okay, backwards. For this is the construction, okay, and the line joining this origin to the point of application of force is r vector. So if I'm extending this direction, so there is no need to extend in this case. So this is r, right? We know that the angle between this force and the position vector is theta over here. This is theta. If this is beta and this is alpha, right? Then we can write this x component of force also, and y component of force also, and x component of r also, and y component of r also. So from here, just recall the concept of vectors, where we had this, suppose a vector, this is theta, then this will be a cos theta, and the perpendicular will be a sine theta. This is what we are using here. For r, this is the angle. So for x, this will be r cos beta, and for y component of r, we can write y is equal to r sine beta, right? From here, I can write this force components along x and y. So this force will be, this is alpha, so F cos alpha, and I can draw the perpendicular here. This will give me the perpendicular component of force. So this will be F y is equal to F sine alpha. So if I put the values in the formula of torque for Cartesian coordinates, so this will be torque along z direction, because this is given in xy plane. So this will be, if I use the circle x, y, z, torque along z is x Fy minus y Fx. So I'll put the values. X is how much? R cos beta into Fy is F sine alpha minus y is R sine beta, and Fx is F cos alpha. So this is your fx, right? So from here I can take rf common. This will be cos beta sine alpha minus sine beta cos alpha. So what will it give me? This will give me rf sine. Look at this. What is this? This is the exterior angle alpha is equal to beta plus theta. So this will give me sine alpha minus beta. So this gives RF sine of theta. So this is torque along Z direction, which is perpendicular to the plane containing F and R. This is exterior angle property. So this is torque in polar coordinates. I hope you understood. That's all for now. Have a nice day.